So how did I become Spider-Man? What was the long enduring process I had to go through? Well, to be completely honest, I've always been Spider-Man. I've always just been super ripped and sexy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I had to spend the entire summer working out every morning for 12 weeks and then doing a little bit of dieting here and there. Warning, this is going to involve a lot of flexing and shirtless pics. So, here I was in March, not looking too bad, but I knew I was going to make my Spider-Man costume in the middle of the summer, and I wanted to be in full Spider-Man shape. So, what did I do? I learned how to shave. Alright, that's not really important, I just wanted to include that. But, so here's where I was at the beginning of April, and then around when COVID hit, and so had a bunch of free time, and so I decided I'd get up at every morning 5:45 and then start working out at 6. And so I did that in the mornings because it would always be really hot outside, so I'd have to do it before the heat would get there, and some mornings would be really hot and disgusting. After having to wait 2 weeks for it to ship, my Spider-Man suit came in the mail, so I could finally start the process on that, which you can watch in my first video. And then I got a nosebleed. Yay! I like to blame it on my siblings, but this just kind of happens, and you'll see another one later in this video. I took a lot of censored shirtless pics just to flex on friends, and dang, look at that arm vein. Okay, but anyway, I did so. Workouts every day, and then I started working my flexibility. Those who had seen my Instagram post, I have no flexibility at all. I'm still working on it. And so I just randomly do photo shoots with myself. It's kind of weird, but like you see all those girls on Instagram doing that, so I feel like it's okay for me to do it. I also scrape my knee on some concrete because I do that. Yeah, there's a lot of flexing, but you can see it's constantly getting better and better. I also did a front flip on a trampoline at Sky Zone. And this is right before all the masks and quarantining stuff started coming in, so that's why I'm there and it's fully open. There's some of my friends in the background. And that's back when I had long anime hair. Unfortunately, my mom made me cut it recently, so now it's short again. But it'll grow back. And here's a picture of me compared to Meowskulls from Fortnite. But I wanted to learn Spider-Man tricks too, so that was my first kip up, and I've been getting a lot better at those. I can do one on the fly if you ask me at school. So those who know me, I can just do one now. And then back in December of 2019, I dropped a 10-pound weight on my toe. So it's been bruised and somehow it didn't break. And I don't know how. But there you go. And then this is about when I completed my Spider-Man costume. So that was nice. And how's your day? Feel free to comment. And then
how my hair looks in the wind.
And that's the gym that I worked out in. So alright, another nosebleed, but I have a gym in my garage, so that's where I'd lift every morning. And then here's some floor burns from volleyball, and then at the same time I also tweaked my ankle, so that was a fun thing. I got to ice my foot every night and it was really uncomfortable. You can see the red line where the ice was. It got really swollen. And then this next part's pretty disgusting, so you might want to look away. But right then, my toenail came off, and that was really fun. It was in the middle of the night. My mom was asleep, and then I just took pictures of it. And then I was really worried for the next day of volleyball because if someone stepped on it, it would have hurt a lot. And then I did a photo shoot with myself from my green screen, and that was a lot of fun. You guys can see some of those on my earlier Instagram posts. And then I've done a few of those more recently. I need to get back into those because that's like most of my content. And then here's where I cooked myself when I went to Adventureland for a day. Then here's when I broke my pole in the basement. I lowered my reaction time to under 0.5 seconds, and I'm still trying to get it even lower now. And then this is where I was at by the start of the school year. So I'd say I made really good progress. But I did not stop there. Went to school with it on the very first day. I've done that multiple times now, and I'm going to continue going to school with it. Then I also did a few memes.
Pizza time.
Also went out in public with it multiple times, sometimes to get Christmas photos, and then here just making a few people's day, and that's always nice. And then went out and filmed a video at the park, so that was fun too. Feel free to watch that. That was my last video. If you're enjoying the video, please drop a like. I heard that's how the YouTube algorithm works. I don't know for sure though. And to finish it off to the present, I learned how to do a backflip first on a trampoline, and then standing on a trampoline. I first want to give a shout out to Mew. He is the artist I made both background songs. He's really good, and I highly suggest checking out his piano albums. By the way, I do a superhero landing like every time I failed, so I just wanted to include that right there, and then bam, and I can do it on the ground. I am Spider-Man.